Hey there guys, what's going on? A very happy Monday to all of you out there as we get a new week of YouTube coverage going on as we head into the end of October and through the spooky, scary, ghosty Halloween time that is coming along this Friday and weekend and all that. And while I don't know if we're going to be covering any Halloween themed things necessarily, as I think I've only done once in the past, what I do want to do here in today's video is just make a couple of quick announcements to kind of get the ball rolling. Some things are concrete, some things are still up in the air. We're kind of just waiting to see how things progress as the week proceeds. But to get started with the most concrete piece of news, something I'm really excited about, in fact, in my little music freelance journalism career that I've combined with the writing side of things that I do, which you can find over on my WordPress page on the backedgeofthebeat.wordpress.com. Or you can find it up in the tabs on my channel page, much easier than typing in all that. That's one of my favorite things in addition to the videos, and in this past week, actually, I was contacted by another group of writers, kind of a collective over on Tumblr, on my Tumblr page, because I also have one of those in addition to every other overarching social media nonsense that there is. I have all of it, and they came and contacted me about possibly joining their team of writers and doing some pieces on some unsigned artists and some music in that respect, which honestly, as much as I love a lot of signed people or people on little labels and different things, I should be doing a lot more unsigned material. So I very quickly agreed to go into it and sign up and kind of join their rotation of people, and I already just put out my first piece over on their website. It's not even so much a blog as it is a proper .com. It is called soundandmotionmag.com. I will link to the review in the bottom there, but it is in full, it is Sound and Motion Magazine. I have actually made this video once today and mispronounced it, so I'm being very careful this time in saying it properly. Sound and Motion Magazine. Go and check them out at soundandmotionmag.com. To repeat that once more, again, it'll be much easier because it'll just be right down there. And go check out my review on a little band from the UK called The Black Ink. They're from Kentish Town, and their first debut album is called Moth-Eaten Rooms. It was a pleasure to review it, and it was really cool to be able to be like getting sent the CD and the digital tracks and the information and stuff beforehand, and getting to work on that before it comes out on October 30th. Really cool little band. Got some great retro, psychedelic, but not kind of off the wall, but really melodic and relatable kind of a sound with a lot of different mixes and influences. So definitely check them out if you get a chance, but you can definitely get more of a feeling for my opinion down there in the link below for that. So that's like the main thing that I'm really excited about, and I will probably either tab to it, maybe I'll include the tab to the website, or I will, if that's possible, or I will go into describing more pieces as I do them, or I will just kind of drop them in various videos or things as I go along and write more there. So that's like my biggest piece of news. I'm really excited about that. It's a nice little step for me in hopefully what will be some more things still to come in that whole regard, and hopefully it'll push me to do more unsigned work and more unsigned bands, which I should be encouraging more, because honestly they're small like I'm small, and together that's kind of how you're going to make it if you push upward and really cover a lot of bases and a lot of boundaries and things like that. So hopefully we'll be doing a little bit more of that, at least on the written perspective. At least in the videos I'll probably keep it to my usual stuff. But in regards to writing and some other things, you'll see either some stuff from earlier in the year that I want to cover that I'll throw up over on WordPress, like the Gary Clark Jr. live album or Blake Mills, stuff like that I may throw there. But in regard to the unsigned stuff, I'll probably do some more in regards to some names that I know, and in regards to some names that have been passed along by the guys at Sound and Motion Mag. If they happen to see this video at all, I don't know if they will, I want to thank them, and just the fact that in this crazy world of social media, stuff like that can happen, and it's a nice step upward and a step forward where I'm really needing it these days. So it's really just a really nice thing. So I wanted to announce that. Thank you guys in advance. If you go check that out and read that, go see and all the other pieces they have up there. They upload a ton of great stuff. Definitely go and give them a look-see, bookmark them, return visits, all that, but I'll definitely link to more in the future. And in regard to anything else, I also wanted to announce that there will definitely be a vinyl unboxing this week for the latest Ryan Adams Pac-Sam 7-inch series collection, which is the Halloween so I guess we are going to be doing a Halloween themed thing called Vampires. I believe it's Vampires, not Vampire, not to confuse one of his old songs. And we will be talking about that, which features, I believe, 4 songs, 1 joke song, and 3 legitimate ones. From what I've heard thus far, it is available to listen to on Spotify and download on iTunes. And apparently the vinyl's supposed to be very cool, kind of a dark thing with some splotches and looks kind of fuchsia in the light. And it's supposed to be a very intriguing thing. So when I get that, if it happens to come before I do the next video, I may post to Instagram, talk about that, or you'll just be seeing it here in vinyl unboxing form. So that will definitely be coming first, I'm thinking. And I'm also kind of on the lookout for doing, I'm thinking either, I'm not sure which will come first, but I'm thinking that I'm going to be doing some stuff, at the very least an unboxing on the deluxe bonus package, the deluxe, it's not even bonus, it's just like the deluxe package edition thing of the Hardworking Americans, the first Waltz album, their first live record following up their debut album, Hardworking Americans. I've reviewed on here. If you don't know who they are, go and check out that video. But to give you just a quick summary, they are made up of Todd Snyder, Chad Staley, Neil Casal, Dwayne Trucks, Dave Schools, Jesse Aycock, basically just those guys coming together, kind of a little super group of sorts, covering old country songs, covering guys from East Nashville, doing a bunch of different covers of songs that really pertain to what their message is about, in addition to some of Todd's live work, which apparently appears in this live concert documentary thing that they've done. So hopefully I'll be able to do a bit of full coverage on that. I'm also thinking that, I don't know when this is going to come out, it might not be for another few weeks, maybe the digital side of it is earlier. There is the package for the Jason Molina Songs Ohia Didn't It Rain reissue, so I'm thinking we'll get into that, but I don't think the physical package is out until the beginning of November, however, so it may just be purely a digital thing. So keep it here for that, or if it is just a digital thing, maybe I'll throw it over on WordPress. We'll see where things kind of go with that. And otherwise, I'm kind of looking ahead at this point to, obviously, there's the Foo Fighters single out there, The Feast and the Famine, which I haven't checked out yet, but that's something that might appear here, as well as, I'm not sure even, there might be a few other things, some older stuff, but in regards to just things that are really fresh and kind of off the cuff, that is definitely going to appear. Oh, and definitely the Jukebox The Ghost self-titled album that they just released this past week. There was some vinyl delay with that, so hopefully, if that's not going to be too long, maybe we'll end up getting to that this week as well. There's definitely some cool things, and I would also hope, you know, kind of up in the air right now, I would really like to talk about Shaky Graves as well. That's definitely something that's on my list. So definitely keep it here for all that. I'm sure I've absolutely confused the hell out of you in the time we've had together here on this Monday, but there's a lot of cool stuff that I wanted to talk about. I didn't give myself a lot of preparation time. I just kind of went and threw myself in here willy-nilly just to kind of talk about a bunch of different things. But for sure, on the docket, definitely go and check out my piece on the Black Ink with Moth-Eaten Rooms over on soundandmotionmag.com. The link can be found down there in the below section before all my other stuff, and then I beg to have you click on ads and other ridiculous things. And also keep it here definitely soon for stuff on the Hardworking Americans First Waltz package, as well as Songs Ohia Didn't It Rain, which should be along somewhere at some point with a bunch of other scattered little things. And lest I forget, the Ryan Adams Vampires coverage, which I guess will make up my Halloween thing for this particular year. So keep it here for all of that crazy wild business. I hope you can make some sense of it, and we will definitely have a lot more cool videos here as well. Oh, and very unexpected announcement or unexpected thing for me to say. I certainly didn't expect to say it. Definitely, if you are a fan of hip-hop, again, this is not something I'm really used to saying because I'm such a, you know, indie alternative folk guy. You know, who's this guy? Who's this crazy hipster saying this stuff? definitely go and check out the new Run the Jewels album, Run the Jewels 2, which is a crazy ass hip hop album. It is brutal, it is aggressive, it is insane, and it has definitely melted my ears, especially through headphones today. So I would definitely suggest that, and whatever crazy business Meow the Jewels is going to be, which is almost exactly what it sounds like. But definitely is my little bonus tidbit of the day. Go check that out if you like the hip hop stuff. It is crazy. So keep it here, guys. Tons more still to come. Stay tuned.